got some exclusive breaking VR news about the Quest Pro. As this video goes live, the Quest Pro is going on sale. First time ever, limited time, US and UK. In the US, it's down from its normal almost $1,500 down to $1,100. Over in the UK, not as much of a discount, but it's going for 2 weeks instead of 1 week there, from $1,500 down to $1,300. That already started at midnight GMT, but now in the US as well at midnight Eastern time. This thing is now on sale for 1 week. So if you've been thinking about it or you've really wanted one, it would be the time to get one for sure. But if you got one in the last 30 days, you can hit up Meta or you can hit up whoever you got it through, if it was Amazon or another source, and potentially get that money back or exchange it. Amazon's kind of annoying. They make you return stuff sometimes and then rebuy it to get a better price. But maybe with something that's a big ticket, you can contact them. If you are wanting one in the US, you can get it on Meta's store. You can get it on Amazon, which I will leave a link in the description in case you want to get that through an affiliate link and help support the channel here a little bit. Best Buy, ABT, B&H, Newegg, Currys, and Argos. Those are ones in the UK I've never heard of, but a lot of different retailers have this sale, and it is for a very short time. If you're wondering, I did a full review of the Quest Pro before, and I did say $1,500 was a lot. $1,100 is a much better price. You're talking now the same price as like the new Vive XR that's coming, but this has eye tracking where the Vive doesn't. So something to consider. The US sale is only going from January 29th to February 4th. In the UK, that's January 29th to February 11th. Short term, so hopefully you caught this video early. Since Among Us released in VR, it has been a juggernaut in the popularity department. It made our top selling games list on Quest 2 as the #1 game selling right now. It's now sold 1 million units in less than 10 weeks since it officially launched. It launched on, of course, Quest platforms and Steam, and it's also coming to PSVR 2 when it launches on February 22nd. The team also shared with us this is in 122 countries, 44,000 matches are being played per day. They've got a lot more coming. They said they've got new maps, custom lobby settings, more accessibility features, and more safety features to make the game a better experience for everyone. It seems like this game, even though it was really hot 2 years ago, is really hot again in VR right now. For years, I've talked about unlimited courtside seats at NBA games through the use of VR, and now Meta is making it happen. This week, Meta announced they are partnering up with the NBA. Not only are you going to be able to get NBA fan apparel for your Meta avatar, but they're actually going to start having opportunities to watch NBA matches live in VR via their new Xstadium app, a sports-based app for Quest headsets, allowing you to have private watch parties in VR. And of course, in these private parties, you can be dressed up in your avatar's NBA outfit that you like. Meta's also planning to bring a bunch of these games to Horizon Worlds to watch for free. These are 180-degree experiences, so you will still have some control to actually turn your head, look at what's happening in 2880 resolution, celebrity broadcasters. And for those of you interested, there's actually already a full schedule of what's coming up in Horizon for the 2022-2023 NBA season. I know we got some sports fans out there. I'd love to hear what you think about this in the comments. One of the most popular social apps in VR, Rec Room, is looking to add an option to have full body avatars and let you replace the floating bean avatars they currently use. Rec Room recently dropped some full body concept art over on their blog and talked about how they are putting a team together to work on full body avatars. Arms, legs, fingers, and feet will all be included in these full body avatars, as we are seeing more and more headsets that are able to track more of your body. Reactions have been mixed, from people saying that they love the new look to people saying they are frightened of them, just like when they added ears to Rec Room. But they are saying when these are released, they are not going to require you to adopt it. So people who are more used to the old school Rec Room, or maybe it will become a novelty to still have an old Rec Room avatar, that's an option. Another cool thing is any item you've ever purchased in the past on Rec Room, you will be able to use on your full body avatar. They will be adapting the clothes and items going forward. Rec Room is hoping to continue sharing these pictures and getting user feedback so they can mold these with the community, not just create them and drop them on the community. So with that said, what do you think about them? Was it something that you would want to use in Rec Room? Do you want to see changes in Rec Room, or do you not even play Rec Room? I'd love to know. Did you want an Oreo metaverse? Well, you've got one. It's getting dropped in Horizon Worlds. The Oreoverse, as it is getting coined, is already available to check out on your Quest or Quest Pro. They've got a whole bunch of cookie-themed games and a chance to win $50,000. Weirdly, Martha Stewart and Ryan McAllister are actually going to stream themselves exploring the Oreoverse on the 30th of January. This is even being advertised on actual Oreo cookie packs. What do you think? Is this something that excites you at all? Is it something you want to check out? I remember the METAVERSE that Wendy's made a while back created a lot of controversy and stirred things up. So I don't know. I doubt I'm going to have the time to try and get into this, but if any of you do and you have some thoughts, I'd love to hear them in the comments what you thought about it. But if you're interested in seeing Martha Stewart, go look through it January 30th, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Do you remember creating shadow puppets as a kid? Well, Silhouette is a new VR game that's taking hand tracking in a whole different direction. This puzzle game allows you to use shadow puppets to help solve puzzles creatively by using different hand gestures. Hand tracking is something I'm always watching in the VR industry because when it works right, it's really cool, it's really immersive, and when it doesn't work well, like in Myst, it can really detract from a game. But Silhouette is a game that's looking to use entirely hand tracking to play the game. It's currently available on Quest for just $10 if you're interested, and if anyone out there has played it, I haven't gotten a chance to yet, I'd love to hear your thoughts. I know the line on the Oculus Quest with completely only using hand tracking was a really interesting and magical experience for me when I tried it, so I'm interested in this. With all that said, big things happening in VR, especially that Quest Pro temporary price drop if you've been waiting to get one. Although if you did get one 2 months ago, how do you feel about that? Seeing this very temporary sale, it happens with tech. We buy tech at full price and then it goes down sale, but it is still pretty recent after launch, so I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments on any of the news from today. I'll try to respond to as many of them as I can, keep up with you all, but thank you for coming out, and I will see you in another reality.